Mr. Alange, how are you?
Good evening. Good evening. Good.
How are you
Cold.
feeling?
Got really cold, huh?
Yeah.
Uh,
How are you
uh,
feeling?
I feel Baruch Hashem. I feel good. Feel
Good.
good. Got a cough, but I can't get rid of this cough I have. But I know. How about you? You're all right? You got everything
I
back to
got,
normal?
I got, actually, somebody called me today. We,
Yeah.
we were at the inspection of a building that we are buying, and the electrician I took over to check the electrical of the building.
Yeah.
He called me if I was okay. I said, yes, why? He says, after the inspection at night, he felt sick. He's got
Oh.
COVID.
Oh boy. Oh my goodness.
But
Oh.
the thing is, there was one unit that the tenants had COVID and we didn't go in. So
Uh,
I don't know how he got it, but I told him always, and I told him on Thursday,
wear a mask.
wear a mask all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the mistake he made is he got one Johnson and Johnson vaccination at the beginning and
Uh,
never got any more.
the day. You didn't get the boosters. Yeah.
None,
Uh,
none.
uh,
Actually, I went to the pharmacy today and I told them to check if I had the latest. And they say you do, but I said I got it in September and the new one came out in November. Says you have the latest.
you
Don't
got to
worry.
you have to make an appointment. That's the same thing. Me too. I didn't. I went in there to take it, and there was nobody there. Oh, you have to make an appointment. By that time, I went to Israel. That's how I got it. I shouldn't. I did. I should have taken it. I had boosters too, but not the latest. You got to get the latest booster shot.
Well, that's what they told me I have. I couldn't
Yeah.
believe it.
Mhm. All right.
So I can.
Hello, you okay? You have COVID?
No.
No,
Yeah.
not
Hopefully
really.
not. Hopefully not. Yeah.
All right, good. Everybody stay healthy.
Yeah. You too. Yeah. Yeah. You're young. You're strong. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's weakening. Oh,
You think so?
they announced that I think in California there was over 18 million cases out of 40 million people in total so far, but that the hospitalization has been down, and so it just seems that even though people have gotten sick, there's been less people that have been
But
sick
there's
as
still
much
30
anymore.
to 40 deaths a day.
How many deaths a day?
30 to 40.
Oh, well, that's too much. That's too much. Yeah. Mostly older people, I guess, huh? When you
Mostly
got young.
people who don't have the vaccination.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. 34. What time is Ernie coming on? He's got a shear tonight, too. 8 o'clock. Surba.
Yeah.
Short cage.
Yeah. Yeah.
You want to zap him? You want to text him, Mario, see what's going on?
Why, you don't have a phone?
You want me to?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh. I made it.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, Doc.
We are off base 22. Toshma,
What's that big toisus about? My Zutra Breder Afia, the big toisus.
yeah, Marzut, we'll get there.
Okay. Yeah. Must be a lot of information in there. That's toisus.
Right. Ha'i Toshma, Isha Shanadra Benazir V'nit Meis. A woman declared Nazirus, then she became Tomei. V'achar ka'chefer la baila. After she became Tomei, the husband annulled the neder. Mevia chata sa'of, ve'ena mevia oila sa'of. Normally, a Nazir brings a chatas ola neshlamim. So she brings the chatas, she doesn't bring the ola. Now, Isakatak Baal Megal guy is, we've been dealing with the machlokas that when a husband annuls the neder, does it cut it off root and branch from the beginning, or only from when he annulled it? But the neder technically stayed. Well, if the neder was there, if he doesn't wipe away the neder and she became tamei, she would have had to bring the chatas. If he only cut it off, from the time he annulled it, then basically she was a nazir and became tamei. So she should bring both the chatas and the oil. Tesis nami olisov. Elamai, what are you going to tell me? Miakir okar? That it uproots it from the beginning? Then chatas of nami lo say tesi. Then why should bring the chatas if the neder is uprooted from the beginning? Ochanami. So the Gemara says ochanami. It really should have been like that she should have brought, or she should have brought neither, not the chatas and not the oil sa'o, because really a baal is oiker from the beginning. So why does she bring the chatas sa'o? Amani Reb Lezer Kapper here. We had this before. The Tanya Reb Lezer Kapper, Rabbi Oimer, Matam Oimer Masher Chotel HaNefesh. It says that a nazir sins. V'chibezu nefesh chatazeh. Element they should see atzum nikrachote. God gives us the ability to drink wine, which is a wonderful thing in the creation. This guy decides I'm going to prohibit myself from drinking wine. What? That's a chet. Somebody who afflicts himself with other things. Allah has come v'kama. So we deflected the attempt to say that it's Megas Gaius. Really, we could say it's Oiker. Toshma, the Tanya Badei, Haisha Shanadra Benazir. A woman declared a vow for Nazirus. V'shama chaverta v'amavani. Her friend said, me too. Uba baila shel rishon ve'ferma. The husband of the first woman who made the neder annuls it. He muteris v'chaver tasura. So the wife is mutter, but the friend is also. Now that seems to be a very clear raya that when a baal is mefer, he does not uproot it. If he uproots it, then there's no neder for the second woman to hang her hat on. And fine, he annuls the first one. But the neder was there. So it sounds like it's Megas Gaius. Shmami no Baal Megas Gaius.
Didn't we learn before that the person that hangs her hat on it is also Mayfair? We learned that before yesterday.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
No?
However, Rab Shimon Oimer, Im amra lo hareni kamosech. If the second woman says, I want to be exactly like you,
Oh, I see.
then stay and mutaros. Then if the Baal mefers it, then it applies to her as well. But not if she just says va'ani. So Marzutra bid Rav Mori Omar, hi Hainu Drami Bar Chama. This question about Megas Gaias or not, and whether the nether is huffer for the second one or not, was a question that was also asked by Rami Bar Chama. The boy Rami Bar Chama, Arei alai kibsar zevach shlamim mahu. Person makes a neder. I'm going to be usher. This is going to be usher to me like the meat of a shlamim. Now, mahu. Ki matfis inish bi kar matfis. When a person grabs hold of something, he grabs a hold to the root. Now, the root, a shlamim, prior to Zrika Saddam, is usher. Once you do Zrika Saddam, you can eat the meat. So, is he answering him in something? Do we say bikara matfis or dilma bitsnana matfis? He is grabbing on to the heter part, which is after Zrika Saddam. So the Gemara seems to be suggesting that this is a similar issue regarding the neder of the woman. Does the second woman, is she matfis with the root, with the tchil of the neder, before it was annulled, or the heter part of it, after it was annulled? So the Gemara rejects this, midam. There's no comparison. Hasam kiven dam harei like kibsar zevach shlamim. Even though after Zrikas Hadam, you can eat of a shlami meat outside the Azara. But whatever you say, Migdash Kaddish, it is Kodshim. And you can't work it, you can't shear it, you have to treat it without bizoyon. So there's a certain isser. You can't get away from that. But by the woman, he saw it's not a kamatvis, I hate for lebala. If you can have a havamina, that she's going to be if she's going to be toifus in the heter part, there's no netter at all. None of it makes sense since the Baal was made for it. Other people learn differently. Hainu de Rami Bar Chama Vadai. This is certainly like Rami Bar Chama. The following: Amr Allah, Hareini Nazira be Ikvayich. Ikvayich is like Akev, like the heel, like at the end. I'm going to be a Nazir like you are at your end. Hareini be Ikvayich b'kulam ilsa v'sharya. At the end, her husband annulled it, so she would be permitted. Oidilma kimikamin delay for labala, or is it like right before he annuls it? Basira, Toshma, Aisha should not have been Nazir v'shama by levamer vani. A second woman said, "Me too." I'm sorry. The husband, Shama Baila v'Amar Vani, Eino Yachal Hafer. He's not even allowed to annul such a neder because he can't annul his own neder. And since he now took that neder, he can't annul it because of that. If you're going to tell me that when they said bikvayich, there's somehow you're going to the beginning, lay for lala dida, the look of the day. He could be made for his wife, but he could keep his own. He's being matvis with the whole thing. In such a case, he cannot be made for. But ha'isha de amar any big vayich, inami muteres. But if the isha said, I want it to be like at the end, the second woman would also be made for. It would go away if he was made for his wife's. The Gemara says no proof. Lo. When the husband said vani, it's as if he was Makayim, his wife's neder. If he can go to ask on the fact that it was Makayim the neder, he can annul it. He don't know. Hareni Nazir Va'at. A man says, I'm going to be a Nazir and you. Va'amra Amen. And the wife says, Amen. Mefer et Shalah. He can annul his wife's. V'Shalah Kayim. But his remain. Reminu. Hareni Nazir Va'at. I'll be a Nazir and you. Va'amra Amen. Shnei Masuri. And V'im Lav. If she didn't answer Amen Shnei Mutarim. What do you mean? Because it's like he made it tonight. If you go along with it, I'll do it. That's what he wanted to say. I'll be a Nazir if you'll agree to be a Nazir. And if you don't be Makabel, I'm not going to be Makabel. Now, according to the Baraisa, he's not allowed to be Mefer, his wife's neder, she said Amen. So it's not like our Mishnah. In fact, Rav Yehuda, you have to amend the Baraisa. Tnei, Mefer as Shalom v'Shalom Kayim. He can be made for hers, but his remain, like our Mishnah, and not like the nusach that we said, Shnei Masuri. Now, Abaya jumps in and says, I don't like that teretz. Afilu teme kediktani. We could learn even when it says Shnei Masuri. What's the case of the Baraisa? Could go into Kamer law, Hareni Nazir Va'at. The husband said, I'll be a Nazir and you. The Katali Nidro Benidra, like he made a conditional statement. If you agree to be a Nazir, I'll be a Nazir. But Masnisen, he gone to Amr Nazir the Atmai. And he asked her, what about you? But he was Makabel regardless of what she said. That's why he can completely annul her neder, but his remain. Okay.
Thank you.
So tomorrow, 8:00, Sorba at